Hey everybody out there, hope you guys are doing good. And I had planned to initially release this response Q&A video on Monday, the 16th of March, that being my 8-year anniversary on YouTube. That 8 years ago, back in 2013, is when I uploaded my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Content to this channel. Long time ago. The video is still up on the channel if you want to go view that Gravekeeper deck profile from 2013. That was awful. But saying all that, I also want to mention before I get into this video, guys, I was sick the last 2.5 weeks. I do plan to do an update. I'm fine now. It was just the flu. That's all it was, nothing else. But I'm all better now. And the other thing I want to mention to you guys is a lot of you guys were asking for my address because you guys wanted to send me stuff to me so I could open up on the channel. And I definitely want to say this: if you guys want to send anything to me, go right ahead. I'm going to put my address down below in the comments section, and I'm going to pin it. That is my address. That is not where I live, but that's where I have anything that comes for Yu-Gi-Oh! Or comes for YouTube. That's the address it goes to. So if I have, it's a friend's address, it gets sent there. And I have any packages that are from YouTube, I have sent there. That way there's no problem and people don't bust down my door or anything of that nature, because that does happen in today's age. So down below will be my address if you guys want to send anything. If you want to send anything and want me to return it back to you, all I ask is you send an envelope and a postage stamp so I can easily get it back to you right away. So if you have anything to send to me, please send an envelope and a postage stamp with your address already marked on it, and I will get it back to you right away. It just makes the process a lot quicker, smoother, and easier. But if you guys want to send anything, go right ahead. It'll be down below in the comments section. So let's get to the video now, and thank you for your patience. So the first one is from Dueling Express. He says, do you think it is possible that more anime cards will be recreated and released for the OCG/TCG trading card game? We've already seen this, and we're probably going to see more of this as time goes on. Over the last 3 years, you've seen this happen more and even more still, especially with Battles of Legend. Last year, if I've been told correctly, Battle Wasp were part of the anime, and they created that into a deck. This year, Konami allowed you to vote on it, and we saw the fossil, I forget his name, Jim Crocodile? I think, not, is it Jim? I think it's Jim Crocodile's, no, it's Hasselberry. Hasselberry. Forgive me, I'm thinking Jim Crocodile. But no, it was Hasselberry's Dino deck. That's getting reprinted in Battles of Legend. So Battles of Legend is a thing where you notice a lot of anime-esque decks that are old school or even new school, like Battle Wasp. You see them come back into the fold. And I definitely believe you'll see that in the future still happening. How exactly are you about Master Rule 5, and do you feel that links ruined the game in the beginning? No, I don't think links ruined the game. I think initially upon the release of links, I wish they had done it a little bit differently. I wish we had the elemental links in the first set. I would have loved that instead of getting them doled out for like a year and a half and then they kind of became obsolete. If in the first two initial sets of links, you know, Code of the Duelist, I think it was, if we had gotten links, like all the generic, just 2 dark monsters, 2 water monsters, we got Starboard, but like 2 earth, this and that. If we had just gotten all those in 2 sets and not had it strung out, I would have been a lot more happier. But it's in the past. I really don't care about it now because of the new Master Rule 5, which I'm really happy about. I think links are really nice in the game. They're very easy to teach. They're very easy to understand. It reminds me a lot of synchro summoning, how you can, you know, synchro up into another monster and then go into another monster. They've always done that with different mechanics except pendulums. They did it with Exceeds. You could stack Exceeds. Look at Utopia. Look at that. You know, so I'm happy with the updates of Master Rule 5. I am fervently happy about that. And I'm just concerned that Konami will get really scared and hit a lot of old school decks just because. And this is from one of my longtime subscribers, Graceful Charity. He says, yo man, I do want to know your opinions on the new rulings coming out, which we just talked about. Are you planning on building other decks, and any to watch out for? I ask this to everybody who does Q&As, but do you know how to cook or bake? Oh, I know that question. Do you plan on any video games? What consoles, if so? So, yeah, like I just discussed, I'm happy for the new Master Rules. I really am. I'm looking forward. The only concern I have is Konami's going to get a little ban happy and be like, oh my gosh, we need, like, look at the OCG. We need to hit ABC. We need to hit wind-ups. Like, why do you need to do this? Why can't we just have it come out, Master Rule 5, play with it, and then say, oh, okay, I think we need to hit this deck, not just preemptively hit it. I hope they don't do that too much. I'd be really upset if they start hitting random decks just because we think it could be broken. Okay. Do you like to cook or bake? Yes. Like, I love cooking Italian food. I love cooking American food. Italian food I'm really good at. French. Any European type of food I can cook. Cuisine. Asian food I can cook with my good friends. I'm not going to say anything else, but I can definitely cook with them. A lot of my friends, believe it or not, are actually Asian. Yeah, like my ratio to Asian to non-Asian people I interact with on a daily basis, that's my friend group. It's probably 80% Asian to 85% Asian, even maybe 90. I'm the token white guy, but I love baking too. I love cooking, baking, pies, cakes, cookies, brownies, pancakes, if you want to consider that cooking or baking, I don't know. I love cooking breakfast foods. I can cook anything you ask. Crepes. I've done huge cakes. I've made spaghetti from scratch multiple times for cooking. Like, I make my own, like, spaghetti, like everything. The sauce, the meatballs, the noodles even, everything. Except the cheese. I'm not going to have my own cow and milk the cheese, but you know what I'm trying to say here. As scratch as it can be in 2020. And, I love doing that. I've made my own ice cream before, multiple times. I have my own little ice cream machine I used to have. So I've done a lot. I love cooking and baking, like, big time. I am a huge foodie. And console-wise, I just have my Switch. I don't really have, like, a PlayStation. I don't even have a TV in my house. I do have my old PlayStation 2, my Nintendo 64, PlayStation 3, and I don't have PlayStation 4 or anything like that. I kind of got out of PlayStation after PlayStation 3. But I do have my Switch so I can play Pokemon, but I don't have anything else I really play. I do play Zelda, Breath of the Wild still, so, yep. Also, I said, the next person asked if they can send me stuff, and I definitely, like I said, my address is down below in the comments. Next question says, I just want to ask, if you deck build a Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, any chances for a new cards to make it better, like Starfurt, Nebula Dragon, etc.? That deck, the Shiny Blue Eyes Dragon deck, is going to be really fun to play around with, and it's going to become a lot more better, especially under the new Master Rules, because you're not link reliant. But as for the other cards you could add them. What were your favorite sets of the past decade? Oh, that's a good one. Huh. The one with the blue Shining Victories. That has to be one of them because it had new Blue Eye support. That has to be one of them. I don't know where. It's like probably all on the list somewhere, but that one. Probably Storm of Ragnarok in the early part. Extreme Victory. 5D's era stuff. Shining Victories. Pendulum era. Zexal. I want to say, I don't know what was Zexal. Zexal, I just was kind of miffed about Zexal sets. I just built anything I wanted, really. But I would have to say, what's the one with Excalibur on it? I think it was like the green pack. That one with the Madolche stuff and everything. Probably either the stuff with the fire, probably with the Mermail stuff when we got Megalo, or the stuff where we got with like Geargia. The flip effect, the flip one, Armor, or Madolche Magellan, that set, I forget. Recently, they all kind of mix together nowadays, but from the past that stick out for me, those are the sets that would stick out. And thank you for the next person says, congratulations, Seto. How often do I stream? I don't stream a lot because I'm really, really busy a lot of the time. Between outside stuff I do outside of work, between Yu-Gi-Oh content, I just don't stream a lot. I don't have good Wi-Fi connection. And I always wanted to do it, but it's just too much of a hassle. Maybe one day we'll do it in the far off future, perhaps, but probably not. What is one of your favorite summoning mechanics? Exceeds and synchros. Probably exceeds, followed by synchros very close behind, because of the way they can interact. I love rank 4 toolbox, and I love synchros because that era, along with like the late, well, the GX era as well, but there wasn't, fusions weren't as prevalent back then, even to some extent, except Glad Beast and yeah, Glad Beast were like the first good fusion deck, really, if you think about it, besides the Cyberstein deck. I mean, Cyber Dragon was at one for forever, but definitely synchros and exceeds. But do you believe we will see Egyptian god support in the future? Hey, 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 hey. We've spoken into existence, right? We had the Obelisk Slime card that came out just like, what, a week ago? I'm hoping we get more support. It looks like it. I'm hoping. What is your favorite warrior card from Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, my favorite has to be Blackluster Soldier Invo at the beginning. I will second that. Blackluster Soldier Invo at the beginning is definitely one of the top 5. But Shein. 6 Samurai Shein. Why? Because I topped with 6 Samurais back in the day. I love that deck. It's my second favorite deck of all time. It's got to be a 6 Samurai. It's got to be Shein. Because negate, negate, negate. Ugh. And oh, you got to run him over? He tributes another monster. How old am I? I am 29 years old. I will be 30 on May 30th of this year. And I am semi-retired from Yu-Gi-Oh! As I have been transferring my life over the last 2 years into different things. What is your favorite deck? What is your most competitive deck? Ooh, favorite deck. That's easy. Number 1 is Gravekeepers. Number 2 is 6 Samurai. Number 3 is Blue Eyes. Number 4 is Galaxy Eyes. And number 5 is Dark Magician. There you go. Most competitive deck I own currently, probably Rockets. And I also have Shaddoll Invoke. Outside of that, Galaxy Eyes. Currently, I haven't really picked up a lot of competitive decks because I'm waiting to see what happens as we move into the new Master Rule. Yu-Gi-Oh! Toli, my man, my editor. As a fellow Heraldic Beast player, what support would you give it, and what kind of effects in order to bring them into the new age of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my gosh. Not tier 021, but make them tier 2. Search... give them an Exodia card, right, Mike? I'm making fun of this because he's my editor, but yeah, let's give him Exodia pieces like the left of Mike Tolley, the right of Mike Tolley, the right and bottom and the head, and you obtain all 5 pieces of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tolley, and then you win the duel, right? And you just all have the different combinations of the Heraldic Beast as your picture. You're probably like shaking your head right now, man, if you're watching this, but probably a way to give them a better Exceed. I think that a better Exceed and the ability to make rank 4 is a lot better. Maybe a searcher for the reoccurring spell cards, which are their power points. So their Miracle Fusion and the Reborn one, like a searcher for Heraldic Beast spells, as way I think would be really nice. In addition to everything else, if you're talking in archetype based. Next question. Kaiba, you need to remove this one. Is there anything else I'm trying to see here? But that looks to be everything. Yeah. So I hope you guys all enjoy this video. Like I said, down below will be the stuff. If you guys have any other comments, I will definitely try to do another Q&A later on this year. Do apologize that this took so long to get out. I've been really not feeling up to it, guys. And like I said, if you guys want to send anything, my address is down below in the comments section. But I'll pin it so you guys can see it. But till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling to all of you. I'll see you guys next time. And Seto Kaiba out. Thank you for asking these questions. One other thing some people always ask me is, what decks am I looking forward to? I had a person message me on this as far as I exited. But what deck am I looking forward to most building in the near future? Actually, I'm already in the process of building said deck, which you guys should see a deck profile of soon, and that would be Aliens. It's been a pet project I've been working on for the last 2 weeks while sick, and when I heard about the Alien Link coming out, I said, well, I'm going to have to wait for that to come out now. So Aliens is a deck I'm working on right now. That's the next deck I look forward to have fun with. It's just a fun deck. But till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. Thank you for asking the questions, and I'll see you guys next time. Good luck dueling to all of you. Take care, everybody.